Hello, babes. It's me for BELLAmas. Once again, it's Shannon B, BrownGirlBella to you. And I think this is probably going to be how I'm going to do most of the rest of these Vlogmas, which is at night and then uploading them at night for the next morning. Reason being is that I started a new gig, and with that gig I have been working like a demon night and day, and so it's harder for me to film during the day. Even when I'm filming like a get ready, I feel like I'm rushing because I am trying to get it done before I have to start work. So it's just not working out. So I decided I'm going to do them at night, and this way I can take my time. I can tell you all about the day I had. You know, if I took any pictures, like today I'm going to insert pictures of me in my outfit that I wore for our holiday party. That was this evening, hence the makeup. And so while I'm cleaning off this vanity, because I ran out of here like a bat out of you know where, to try to make the train that I actually missed, which was okay, but I had a guy on the Metro North. You guys know I live in Connecticut. So I was on the Metro North, and this guy who's clearly, you know, he has some mental issues, whatever, had asked me for money. Of course, I never opened my purse in public. So I said I did not have cash, which is true. I didn't have cash. I only had my credit cards. And then he starts like talking, and he's talking really loud. He's not wearing a mask. And so, you know, I'm wearing my mask, but I'm being like, you know, I don't want no trouble now. I got these heels on that, can I tell you, wore heels for the first time, or the second time actually, since the pandemic hit. Both times I was trying to be cute because I was out and about and I wanted to do it up because I haven't been out in so long. So I wanted to wear my Louboutins today. Want a pair of my Louboutins. And the moment I put those booties on, I was like, Shannon, you're crazy. This ish hurts. But I digress. I kept it going. I wore them to the city. I walked really slow when I got off the train to the cab stand. I took the first thing smoking, which cost me much more than I was expecting to pay for the cab ride to the part of the city that I was going to, which was like in the downtown area. And so, you know, I got rightfully so, because he got me at a vulnerable point where my feet were hurting. I did not want to stand up. I did not want to wait. And the people in front of me were waiting for their Uber, and I guess their Uber was taking a long time as well. So I was like, this is not going to bode well for me. So let me just go ahead on and take this expensive ass cab. And I did. But it dropped me off right in front. Got out. We had a lovely private room in the restaurant. We had white wine, red wine. You can also get mixed drinks if you wanted. And I chose, of course, the white wine. And then we had champagne. And I think we went out of order because we ate the dinner. We had dessert, and then we had the toast. So I think we were supposed to do the toast beforehand, but whatever. We had, you know, a lovely toast by our CEO, who was gracious enough to, you know, offer to pay for our Ubers home if we needed. Luckily for me, I do have another coworker who lives in Connecticut. This is the second time I lucked out with a partner who works with me that also lives in Connecticut. So I'm like, yes, score. So I went home with her, and she dropped me off on the way home because she lives a little further up than I do. Not by much, but a little further up. When I tell you, when I got out that car, it was all I can do to make it up my front porch steps. When I got in that door, I took those heels off immediately and walked up the stairs. Like, I can tell you right now, my left knee is going to be swollen tomorrow because it's still throbbing and sore. So it's probably going to swell up tonight. So I'm going to have to put, oh, I see my lidocaine is already here. I swear by this stuff. So I'm going to take my lidocaine tonight. I'm going to take some pain pills because I can already feel like my bone spurs like poking into my side of my shoulder, which happens when I'm a little, stressed out, and walking in the heels, I guess, stressed me out a little bit. The guy, of course, stressed me out a lot at the Metro North. So I was like, yeah, I need to get away from him, and quickly. So that was most of my day. For dinner, we had, we started off with a salad. I had buttered lettuce. Have you guys ever had butter lettuce? Oh, so good. And they had like a light balsamic on it. It's so good. I didn't finish it all because I didn't want to seem like, that was the best meal I had in weeks. But it was really, really good. So I had that, and then we all had the macaroni and cheese, which they're famous for, by the way, at this restaurant. And fun fact, I used to go there after hanging out with my girlfriends. We did the like Sex in the City kind of thing, where we go out, hang out all night, and then we go to cafeteria to eat before we go home. So that used to be my comfort food. I used to have a little thing of macaroni and cheese, and call it a night. And it was just as good as I remember all those years ago. It was so good. So we had that, and then we had a choice of fish, which was the branzini. We had a vegetarian choice, which I can't remember what the name of that one was. And then we had the sirloin. I had the sirloin. Very, very good. The chef only does it rare, medium rare, or medium. Those were your choices. So I chose the medium. I'm not going to argue with the chef because if that's the only temps he wants to cook them at, I'm gonna go with that. So I had my steak medium. Very good. Again, I didn't finish it all because I was kind of noshing throughout the evening with everything. But then they came out with the dessert. And the dessert that I chose was a chocolate covered, almost like, remember back in the day you have those Rolos or whatever. It was one of those wrapped things, like the Twinkies, this one, and what else did they used to do? The Yankee Doodles that my mother used to make me go to the store and buy for her all the time. So I had that, and it was like a chocolate covered hard candy, like outside, like hard chocolate outside, inside was like the most delicious red velvet cake. Oh, it was so good. And then they had like a side of like ice cream, so you get to dip it with the ice cream. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, I tore that thing up. I did. I tore it up. It was so good. So I'm gonna clean my brushes while I'm talking, because I'm trying to get this reset this vanity table back to how it is before I like go crazy with it. And like I had yogurt today again, and of course I left it here, so it's all dried up and looking crazy. So I'm such a Virgo. I'm like, this has to be reset before I can go back to rest and sleep. So I'm gonna just make sure this is all done and put the brushes back where they go. But yeah, I had a great time. The people there are really, really sweet. I think we took a couple of group photos, so hopefully I'll be able to share those with you. I don't know if they're up now, but when they come up, so if I don't have it up with this video, I will definitely have it up in a subsequent video as soon as I get them. So as soon as I get the photo, I'll put it up. But I did take a solo picture sitting down, because like I said, the way my shoe situation was, it was like, oh no honey, you better sit down before you fall. And even as we were waiting for like the Ubers to arrive, my feet were throbbing. Like I had to literally stand up against the side potted plant of the restaurant, because I couldn't stand anymore. I was like, forgive me y'all, I cannot. I want to engage, I want to like talk to you guys, but my feet are killing me, so I have to like rest on this thing. And then of course, it being New York, I saw another gigantic rat. So this is the second time I've gone into the city and saw a rat. And I'm like, God, are you trying to tell me something? Are you trying to tell me like I should not be going into the city anymore? Because seriously, these big ass rats are scaring the shit out of me. They are scaring the bejesus out of me. This thing, and we were just talking at random, and then all of a sudden it like ran past us, and we all were like, did we just see what we think we saw? Which of course we did. And I was like, you know what? I've mellowed in my seasoned age, because before, the old Shannon would have jumped up screaming and like catching a total hissy fit over these rodents, because I just have a phobia of them, and I don't like seeing them. I don't. I mean, who does? But I really, like back in the day, I would really like lose my ish over seeing one. And today I kept it cool. I don't know if it's because, you know, I'm around new people now, so, you know, I don't want my new team to think I'm crazy. But yeah, that thing did scare the bejesus out of me. So luckily we moved away from there, and we got our Ubers, and I settled in and took the long drive back up to where I live. Again, old me would not have cared, would have fallen asleep and been like, you got Google, right? Figure it out, how to get to my house. Figure it out, I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to take off the rest of my makeup and and get ready for bed. Oh.